job. This is the second heaviest thing I've ever hauled behind this. I hauled the gyro track a few times, nothing crazy. I don't even think I might have got to 4th gear with the gyro track, and that's what I'm in right now. So we'll go ahead and top that. 5th gear. Thought I'd give a little how she tows video, behind the wheel action. Got up this morning, I actually left the house about an hour and a half ago. It's 7 o'clock now. Give you a little hint of the downhill action here. That Prime Tech, the sticker on that, like I said before, is 21,000 pounds. And I'm pretty sure it's full of fuel right now. Trailer with the mega ramps and such was 8,000-9,000, somewhere in there. We're over 40,000 gross right now, no problem. We started that descent at 30 mile an hour. We are up to 42, and I'm touching the brakes for the first time now. Touch them one more time, then I'll go ahead and grab 5th gear and go on with my day. Yeah, towing the Prime Tech's not bad. The first time I wasn't heavy enough on the tongue and no go. That sucks. It just rattles you all to death. I mean, it wasn't dangerously unstable, but where I got it now, it feels pretty comfortable. But up here, I'm gonna hop on the freeway, and I gotta go up a decent little grade. When I was towing the 080 the other day, I made it to 5th gear up this hill, so we'll see what it'll do with this sucker. We'll roll into it nice and easy. Oh, I don't know. We're gonna have to drop her to 3rd for this corner. Give you a taste, see what the hill looks like. Oh, I don't know. Gotta stretch her out to 3,000 RPM. She's feeling good this morning. Man, what a difference. The other day when I towed up this hill, it was 90 degrees. Hot air, no moisture. Like I had to stretch it out to get it to 5th gear, towing something lighter than this. So it goes to show what the cool morning air, a little bit of moisture in it, allows that engine to eat. It's pulling pretty damn good up this hill. It's supposed to be 1,000, 1,500 pounds more than that 080. My temperature's got a little up to operating. That thing's supposed to outweigh that other machine by a little bit. And this truck pulled it pretty good. I didn't have any trouble with it at all right there. 5th gear, that's not a sissy little hill either. That's coming from pretty much a dead down there at the bottom. I like this truck. I like this truck a lot. I bought this truck about 1.5 years ago. I had to have a 5500 with the stick shift, 4-wheel drive, and I had to have a Cummins in it. But it was, I have a new truck now, but back then I wasn't even considering getting a new truck. So I had to find a used one. There's only a couple trucks that I could find anywhere in the US that had this. There was a guy that had a 4th gen at a dealer about 1.5 hours from my house. I went and test drove that. The guy would not haggle on the price at all. The truck was not perfect, and it had higher miles than this. This truck, I'd looked at it for a month or so. It's down in Texas at a dealership. 48,000 original miles on it, a 1 owner, brand new flatbed, gooseneck, stick shift, everything I wanted. And man, it took a little bit before I decided to get this one, because the price tag for this year of a truck, but it had low miles. So I said, I had to have a low mile truck, so I went with this one, and I've added quite a bit of stuff to this. It was a bare bone stock, no trim package type rig. It's got power mirrors, heated mirrors now, power windows. Added all that stuff because I mean you can't have that. You can't have a truck without that stuff. But amongst other stuff under the hood, I'll be honest when I say I've probably spent over 10 grand. You got to tune them up. Going, say, towing with any heavy load on a medium duty pickup like this, you're gonna have to, your RPMs are gonna have to be maxed out pretty much between every gear to get that full power. Sometimes you can cheat a stop sign like that and just use second, but first and second I don't shift it too high, maybe like 2300 RPM, but any other gear above that, especially going up a hill, flat ground, I'm not gonna redline it or nothing. I'm not gonna go too deep in the RPMs on flat ground in between gears because I just don't need to. But going up a hill, I'll run it to 2900 pretty much every shift. Red line's at 3200. I'm running, what do you call it, Rotilla synthetic blend in my engine, and transmission I have Royal Purple Synchro Mash. Radiator, I'm running coolant. I don't know, it's red. I don't know what color coolant or kind of coolant, but this is the job I popped my tire at. Ruined it. I fixed that corner with an excavator, so hopefully I can get in there without a problem, and the lowboy later today can get in there without a problem. And for those of you guys that are wondering or who have asked, I am running 4th gen mirrors on my 3rd gen truck here. Towing that bigger gooseneck, you got to have that lower wide angle mirror for taking the corners nice and wide so you can see where the trailer goes to, because it off tracks so far. I'll put a link in the description for the mirrors. See this damn corner. Yeah, much better. I took that pipe out and I widened the corner so I could actually make it. Very happy with that. Not out some money, so we're all good. Anyway, we're at the job, so I'm gonna end this video here. If you're curious at all about how towing with the G56, when I say towing, I mean towing real weight, not towing, you know, a little Kubota backhoe or a boat or something. G56, if you go easy on it, I haven't had any trouble, knock on wood. But towing with this versus towing with the Isin's nice and easy to take off the line, but this thing, I know what gear I'm in, and it'll shift when I want it to shift, so I can't necessarily complain about that, but I'm very happy with it. But anyway, hit them buttons. I appreciate any subscribers and all thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.